line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and 8. To throw, Kaepernick. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 8. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He dumps this off to Mack, and they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the...
Cook's full extension. It's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Watson now to throw. And this one is incomplete. Khalif Raymond was the intended target, and it's second down.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Faking the give, now Watson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Oh, K1 short with a tremendous surge there to penetrate upfield and make the tackle. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That was big Geno Atkins who got upfield to make the play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On the handoff, it's Mack. Powering his way forward. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mack. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Looking to run with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, it's Watson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
That's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now here's a throw that's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsay. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did it work out? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill. And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. On the give, this is Mack. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, it's Mack. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson, off play action. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson. Rolling to his left. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 32 that time. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Phillip Lindsay, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. Mack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Wentz going to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Again, it's Wentz. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
After the interception, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Watson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's Mack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They run with Hines. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. On first down, it's Mack. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Wentz to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce And he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Darius Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it.
From the red zone now, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Wentz. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And they're going to get another 1st down here up at midfield. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?